Okay, this is my trailer tire right here. I'm gonna mount the new trailer tire. I just did the video on how to do the car. There's uneven wear in this trailer tire really bad. It looked like it was a spare. It's my first time doing actually my second time doing a trailer tire. I did a really big one. They're a lot more dangerous because they're supposed to use more pounds of pressure. But it's the same thing as a regular car. You use the thing to get the air out of it. Use the little, you could buy these at Walmart or anywhere. Some of them are nice, they look like pens. But I can't find that one right now. That's what I'm using, this one right here. I'm gonna break the bead on this, and hopefully I can get it off with my machine really good. A lot of people do them by hand, but I'm just gonna try to do this with the machine. I got the bead blaster in case it don't work. Okay, there's no air at all in there because I took the stem out and nothing came out. So let me get to the machine. And this is the Atlas TC589. I got the big bead blaster on the back, but I really don't like the way that it works. Gave me a hard time, so I had to buy my own bead blaster. I put PB Blast on it because it sat so long, the machine, but there's air in it already, so I'm using the side tire bead breaker. This is the bead breaker on the machine. You can also use one from Walmart. So I'm gonna try to do it with one hand here. You see the beads breaking? There it is. It broke already. Alright. Sometimes it sticks. Sometimes the bead will stick, like it's on the other side right here really good. So actually I just kind of step on them. See? I'm stepping on it and it's still on there. Alright, so that's how I got it off right there. So I just stepped on it. But you got to do both beads, the front and the back. So the back is on there pretty good. So same thing, you get it to the machine. What people use also for this is what I seen. If it was a bad tire, they actually use put the tire on the floor and put their tire jack on top of the tire, and it breaks the bead. So I'm gonna try to do this with one hand again. Uh-oh, that one didn't grip good. All right, if it didn't get off right there, I go ahead and I move it around some to try to get a better grip somewhere else. The front one came off really easy. This back one's gonna be a nightmare probably. There it goes. Popped off right there. All right, so let me get the tire in the machine. Lo and behold, this won't fit on my machine, so I'm gonna have to do this one the ugly way, by hand with crowbars. Okay, this fit on my tire machine, so I'm gonna have to do this one by hand with crowbars the ugly way. We're stepping on the machine, stepping on the tire right now to lube it. I'm stepping on the tire, see, to lube all around the tire, because the sidewalls on trailer tires are a lot thicker, so you're gonna need to have them lubed really good in order to get the sucker off the rim. So here we go, bear with me. Alright, working on a trailer tire, getting it off like any other tire, it's the same premise. You got to keep part of it down in order to get the rest of it off. So to get them off, you use the smooth end. This is actually to grab it to put it back on. So right now I'm stepping on this end, I have it underneath there, and I got it up. Okay, now basically, actually it popped in there, so that helped me out a lot. You grab wherever you can grab, even if it's that small next to it. There it goes. Let me grab another one. There it goes. And you see, that's why you need a lot of lube on it in order to start it to popping up. And basically, let me just turn it around so you're walking around here so you can see still. There it goes right there. Actually, what I'm doing is stepping on it in order to get the crowbar underneath it. Anywhere a little bit further down the way. Let's see. Work over here. That one right there. There it goes. It's almost out. It's almost out. Get that one in. Step it down. Try to get something underneath somewhere. Pop it out. Believe it or not, that's the front of it, and the back of it started to come out already, so that's a good thing right there. See the back of it? Start to come out, see if I can get it all the way out that way. And I'm going to use the crowbars to get that one out now. There you have it. Trailer tire is off. Believe it or not, it's pretty neat. This trailer tire actually had balancing beads in it. I don't know if you've heard of them before, but they put beads inside of trailer tires, semi-tires, and motorcycle tires to balance them. They put them in through the wheel stem. So this one actually had balancing beads in it. So I'm gonna go, believe it or not, these little beads are supposed to work pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Okay, so I got to put this sucker back on the rim. It didn't have any bead sealer on it, and this is a brand new tire. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it back on, and hope for the best. Like I said, if you don't got any rimmies, use laundry soap. You can use laundry soap; it works pretty good. Okay, and sometimes on regular tires you can get the back one in good, but on trailer tires, I know there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that. So I gotta set them with the bars. So bear with me. Here we go. The only other trailer tire I did was actually big enough to go on the machine. Okay, so we gotta start with this one. Believe it or not, they might both go on at the same damn time. The way it's looking. I'm just trying to get one of them on, but both of them are going on at the same damn time. Look at that. I guess because I have it crushed so low with my knees. Don't want that in my. Oh shit, came up. Almost, look at that. Believe it or not, the whole damn thing went on at the same time instead of one at a time. But you see that space right there? I'm definitely gonna need a bead blaster to set that bead. So, get to play with a new toy today. Okay, that's my new toy, my bead blaster. I don't have that on the machine. My air hose ain't out here right now. My air hose is on the inside. So in order for the air to all the way come out, I'm going to put this plug back in there right now. But there's no way, well, there's not really no way. I probably could set the bead if I put a strap around the tire and squeeze the tire. But that's fighting with it also. So I'm hoping that this bead seater will actually set the bead. So we'll see. Bear with me here. Take one, no go. Okay, let's try take two on this one. I don't know. This might not be working for it too good. What I did is I lifted it off the ground to see if that'll work any. Nope, it blew the tire away. Take two. Let's see how I'm gonna get this bead set. Alright, I thought I was recording and I wasn't recording. It just pisses me off because I just set this bead. I did it like 5 times to get this bead set. What I wound up having to do, since the tire was so thin, and what I wound up having to do is I did use my bead blaster. I had it filled up probably to the 6 on the dial. What is it called? Whatever the 6 is on the dial, that's where I had my bead blaster filled up to. But I also had to, another trick I had to do was put a ratchet to squeeze the tire inward. So I did this for the same thing for the wheelbarrow. You put a ratchet to squeeze the tire inward, And then another important thing I did to get this to set was I put the front side of it down, because with the other side the tire kept snagging on the air inflator. The tire kept snagging on the air inflator, so I turned it upside down, I ratcheted it together, and then I set the bead blaster in there, and bam, it popped out. But I did it like, actually on here on the machine I did 3 times. I did 2 times outside, the right side up. The second time that I did it with the bead blaster with the ratchet, it actually did catch. So it did catch. The bead is set on here right now. I gotta take the ratchet off that I had. I do the same thing for a wheelbarrow, and then now I can fill it up with air. But you gotta make sure the bead is completely set all the way around, because it says if you go over 32 pounds of pressure and the bead is not all the way set, that it could cause explosion. It says load range tubeless, max load 780 pounds at 60 psi. I really don't like taking any tires in my garage at 60 psi. So I'm going to fill this as much as I can, and believe it or not, I might take it to somebody else to finish it to 60 psi. I might go to 44. Because really at 60 psi, man, these things need to be in cages. That's pretty damn dangerous. I got my compressor off right now, so it's not going to fill up all the way. It's at 55 psi right now anyways. Let's do that again. It's at 40 right now. It's almost at 50 psi. I got my compressor off, but this is the one with the big tank in the back. So there's still air in the back of it. That's right about 60 psi. Actually right there, that's 56 psi in that tire right now. I was going to make sure if there's any leaks, and if there's no leaks, I mean, it's done. I just want to show you how I was going to set the bead. I thought this was my first time doing a 12-inch tire, so it was a little bit pain in the ass. It took me maybe 20 to 30 minutes actually, but I'm going to go ahead and edit it to get it within a 10-minute time frame. But I will explain everything to you again how I did it. You've seen how I took it off, you've seen how I put it on, but I put the plug in here, I put the ratchet on the tire to squeeze the tire together, and I put the bead blaster on the back end of it to set it. So either way, I'm wondering if I take this off, I know all the air will come off, if I could put the balancing beads in there again. So I'm going to try taking this off, putting the balancing beads in there, and then filling it back up. Alright? Either way, I always share everything I do in my life with you, so this is one of the hassles that I did. Alright? Bye. One thing I did want to show you on these tires, this is my first time working with this damn trailer tire. And here I am wondering why the hell it is so hard to set the bead. I couldn't believe how hard it was to set the bead and how hard it was to get the tire on. If you see the difference in width right here, this right here tire is 3.75 and this is a 4-inch tire. They're both load range Bs. They're both 480 12s. They both hold the same 780 pounds of weight, but this is actually 1/4 of an inch thinner than this one right here. What I'll do with this one is brand new. I'll probably just use it as a spare, but I'm probably just going to go ahead and buy the right one to put on the actually I might just go buy the rim and tire setup, because that's only 60 bucks. Hell, the tire was I think $32. So for double the price, I'll get the rim and everything set. Either way, like I said, I go through my daily life with everybody on here, so this is what I did today. I wanted to set the tire on the rim for the trailer. Although looking at it, reading it, I said 480 12, 480 12, that's the same tire. But this says 3.75 inches, and this says 4 inches right there, and you can see the difference in the size of the width. All right, bye.